They say this is a big rich town.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Rich Experience Real Estate Network. So many of you may have seen in the news cycle that downtown Toronto condo listings are up 215%. Whoa, that sounds absolutely insane. Now let's get into it. So compared to last year in September, um, for detached or single homes, they're up. New listings were up 5.6%. For Toronto, downtown Toronto condos, listings surged all the way to 215%. Now that is crazy compared to what it was at the beginning of the year. As a matter of fact, at the beginning of the year, I was looking for a condo for a client of mine in downtown Toronto, and it was absolutely insane. I'm sure many of you may have remembered it was getting to the point where prices were looking kind of speculative again. We put in offers on a couple of units. One of the units one of the units, there were a total of 21 offers. Obviously, it went over asking. And even at that point in time, I was getting a little concerned, and the market was looking a little frothy, and it was looking speculative again, like it did a few years back. So at that point in time, even before the whole COVID-19 hit, and I advised my client, you know what, things are looking a little crazy right now. Maybe we need to take a step back. Hindsight is 2020, right? And it may have turned out a little differently if the COVID thing did not happen. So there's a couple things, obviously, that we all know that impacted the listings and the Toronto condo market specifically. COVID hit in mid-March, so everything got shut down. They stopped international flights. They stopped immigration. Immigration pretty much this year is almost completely dead. The new immigrants and the students, foreign students who are the drivers of the condo market when it comes to occupancy, those are totally almost eliminated. On top of that, Airbnb was another big driver in the condo market as well. So that got completely decimated. So these guys who are investors and were looking to rent these units out, they no longer had those people coming in to rent these units. So now instead of doing the short-term rentals, they had to put these condos on the market for a long-term lease, and they were not getting the leases. So now some of these leases that they put for long-term translated into actual listings. So these are some of the things that went into driving the listings up. And remember, so Toronto itself, the condo market is made up mostly of investors. So there's a large amount of investors that actually are in the condominium market in Toronto. So it's a small percentage of end users that are in the market. So the Toronto condominium market got hit from all angles at once. And these are the things that are affecting the market right now. And even though average prices are up slightly year over year, there is going to be downward pressure on the prices, because if we don't have immigration, if we don't have foreign students coming in anytime soon, if we don't have a solution for Airbnb, these are the things that will continue to affect the market. And on top of that, this year we had new units that hit the market as well. So brand new completions that just finished, these are the units that hit the market. And these are the things that added to the inventory as well. So it's a tale of two cities when you're looking at Toronto. You're looking at the condominium market and you're looking at the singles market. So semis, detached, and townhomes. Completely different story. So right now, if you really take a look at things, there is a 40% sales to listing ratio. So pretty much what that means, to break it down. So if you have 10 units for sale, you're selling 4 out of the 10. So this is borderline balanced market, buyer's market. So I feel based on that, it's going to, with the listings coming on, there's going to be more listings coming on. This is going to continue to put downward pressure on the market as inventory builds up. So there's going to be downward pressure on the prices. And this is not just Toronto. This is in pretty much every different area that has good set of condominium buildings. So just to give you guys an example, I was looking for a client just about a few weeks ago in Vaughan, so Transit City, which just got completed. There was a total of 157 units for lease in one single building. So this kind of just shows you what's going on with the condominium picture itself. Now, do I think this will last? I don't think so. You know what? Because Toronto is such a hub, and there are a certain dynamic of people that drive the city itself. So these are young professionals, and these are people who love that city living, that vibrant, and just have everything within just walking distance. So these are the people who are going to drive the market. So yeah, it seems like there is an exodus from the city right now, but this is just temporary. Like once we have a vaccine or whatever the case is, and remember, we adapt. Like so, no matter what happens, we always adapt. Canadians adapt very well to situations. Just right now, everything is still new with this whole COVID stuff, so we will adapt. Toronto is still a world class city and is the heartbeat of the region. So no matter what happens, yeah, there will be a little bit of downward pressure on prices. It's going to be short term, I feel, in my opinion. Once we get immigration in, once we get foreign students back in, once we open up the borders and people start traveling again, Airbnb will start popping again. So these are the things that will eventually drive people back into the city. And you know what? There could potentially be some buying opportunities in the next 4 to 6 months. So if there's an opportunity to purchase something, a unit, when prices go back up, they're going to just shoot straight up. That's just the reality of it. These are how big cities operate. So yes, we are seeing a little bit of divergence as far as singles goes, like detached semis and towns compared to what the condo market is feeling right now. And there will be some downward pressure, but the city is very resilient. Condos is going to be where it's at again. It's a big city. It's a thriving city. So these are things to take into consideration. I hope you guys enjoyed the video today. If there's anything you'd like for me to talk about, definitely put it down in the comment section. Please share, like, subscribe. Thank you for listening. Take care for now.